Welcome to Eureka Math. I'm Mr. Shankel. I'm going to be helping you today with Module 5, Lesson 18. Let's get started. Okay, our job is to find the surface area. And in order to do this, there are equations that you can use, but I think easier to think of area of the top, area of the bottom, area of the front, area of the back, area of the left side, area of the right side, and then add those all together. So we're going to do that in this video. So let's do the area of the top first. And the area of the top is going to be a 15 centimeter by 6 centimeter rectangle. So the area of the top is going to be 15 times 6. And we know that the bottom is going to be the same thing, so that's also a 15 times 6. And then the area of the front is a 15 by 8 rectangle, so that's 15 times 8. And we know that the back is the same, 15 times 8. And then the area of the right side and left side are the same, so this is a 6 by 8 rectangle. So the left side is a 6 times 8, and the right side is also a 6 times 8. And then we can multiply 15 times 6, that's 90. So that's the top. The bottom is also a 90. 15 times 8 would be 120. And so is the back, also a 120. And then 6 times 8 is 48. And that's the left side, and the right side is also 48. And then we just add those together. So let's put these two together. That's 240. And then another 90 would be 330. And another 90 would be 420. So we've got 420 plus 48, and 48 is 96. So let's add those together. And we get 6, carry the 1, and it's 516 centimeters squared. Remember, it's area, not volume, so it's square centimeters. And that is the surface area of this rectangular prism. All right, here's another example. Again, we're going to do surface area. So I usually do it this way. I go front, back, top, bottom, right side, left side, and then that gives me a column that I can end up doing my addition in. So let's do that. The front is a 20 by 9, so that's 20 times 9. So is the back. And then the top is going to be a 20 times 5, so 20 times 5, and so is the bottom. And then the right side is a 5 by 9. So that's 5 times 9, and so is the left side, 5 times 9. And then we can multiply. 20 times 9 is 180. So the front and the back are both 180. The top and the bottom, 20 times 5, that's 100. So those are both 100. And then 9 times 5 is 45, and 45. And then we can add to get our total. So column addition, 5 plus 5, that's 10, carry the 1. 8 and 8 is 16, 17, 21, 25, carry the 2. And then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 650 square centimeters is the surface area. All right, and that works pretty easily, right? You can see all of the sides have been accounted for, front, back, top, bottom, right, left, and then there's no confusion on which dimensions to use. I'll show you the equation just so you can see how this works. And it's a little more confusing, but surface area is going to be equal to 2 times the length times the width plus 2 times the length times the height plus 2 times the width times the height. And when we fill in those lengths and widths and heights, we'll get our surface area. So I'll show you how this works, and you can use it if you want, but I think the front, back, top, bottom, right, left is a little easier to visualize and make sure you don't make a mistake. So Here we go. 2 times the length times the width. Well, if this is the length and this is the width, then we're doing the top and the bottom. So it's 2 times the length is 12 times the width is 2. Plus, now we're doing 2 times the length and the height. Well, the length is 12 and the height is 3. So this is 12 times 3. And that will be the front and the back. And then 2 times the width, which was 2, and the height, which is 3. So that's the right side and the left side. So that's 2 times 3. And then with our order of operations, we just multiply first. 2 times 12 is 24, and 24 times 2 is 48, plus 2 times 3 is 36, times 2 is 72. So that's a 72. And then 2 times 3 is 6, times 2 is 12. And then we add those all together. 48 and 72 is 130 plus 12, and we get 142. 142 square inches is the surface area. So you could use that equation, 2 times the length times the width to get the top and bottom, 2 times the length times the height to get the front and the back, and then add 2 times the width times the height to get the right side and the left side. That's another option. Either way, you get the area of all of the surfaces or surface area. Okay, next one. I'm going to go back to what I like to do. It's a little less confusing. Front, back, top, bottom, right side, and left side. And then we'll get all of those areas of every face, and then we'll add them all together. So the front is an 8 by 22. So that's 8 times 22. So is the back. The top is an 8 by, that diagonal line is a 6. So that's 8 times 6. So is the bottom. And then the right side is a 6 by 22. 6 times 22. And so is the left side. All right, and then we're just going to multiply here, and I'm going to use my calculator. 8 times 22 is 176. So that's the front and the back. 8 times 6 I know is 48. That's the top and the bottom. And then 6 times 22 is 132. And that is the right side and the left side. And then we add them up. 10, 20, 26, 32. Carry the 3. 10, 17, 21, 25, 28, 31. Carry the 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 712 square meters is the surface area. 712. Okay, next one. Again, let's see. We'll go front, back, top, bottom, right side, left side. And front is going to be 29 times 23. 29 times 23. And so is the back. And then the top is going to be a 29 times the diagonal line, 16. So 29 times 16. And then so is the bottom. I wrote 26. Let's fix that. That should be a 29. 29 times 16. 29 times 16. There's the top and the bottom. Right side is a 16 by 23. So this is 16 times 23. 16 times 23. All right, we got some big numbers here. Calculator time. 29 times 23 is 207. 207, so that's the front, and 207 is also the back. 29 times 16 is 464, and so is the bottom, 464. And then 16 times 23 is 368, and 368. Okay, and then big number, so I'm going to go calculator. 207 plus 207 plus 464 plus 464 plus 368 plus another 368, and we get 2,078 square feet as the surface area. All right. D, same thing. Let me switch colors just for fun. Okay, ooh, fun. Math fun. Front, back, top, bottom, right side, left side. The front is a 4 by 2.8. So 4 times 2.8. And then I'm going to do this time, times 2. Because I know that the front and the back are going to be the same. So this times 2 takes care of that. And the top is, let's see, that's a 4 by 1.2. So 4 times 1.2 times 2 takes care of the top and the bottom. And then the right side is a 1.2 times 2.8. So 1.2 times 2.8 times 2 takes care of the front or the right side and the left side. And then let's see, let's use that calculator again. 4 times 2.8 times 2, that's 22.4 for the front and the back. And then 4 times 2 is 8, so 8 times 1.2 is a 9.6. That's the top and the bottom. And then 1.2 times 2.8 times 2 is 6.72. 6.72. And now we can add. And 6.72 plus 9.6 plus 22.4 gives us 38.32 centimeters squared for our surface area. There we go. Okay, a couple more. This time we have a cube, and I'm going to be smart about this. Cubes are unique rectangular prisms because all of the faces are going to be the same. So if I find the area of one of the faces, let's say the front, let's get a new color here. 5 times 5, well, 5 times 5, and then I know that there are 6 sides, so I'm going to multiply by 6. So 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 6 is 150. So that's 150 square inches for the surface area. Very good. Okay, so if we get a cube, just find the area of one face and multiply it by 6, and we have the surface area of the cube. So that's what we have again here. You can see here in the equation that Tony uses, he's got that 6 there. 6 times whatever the area of one side is will be the surface area of the cube. So we would say that S is the length of the side of the cube, and then problem 2. I don't remember problem 2, so let's go back to problem 2. What's this one? Well, that's what we did. So I guess we're done. Great job, everyone. Hope that helps. We'll see you again next time.